You ever banged your head off a wall for 2 days? Well, I did, creating this API for you guys. So I hope you appreciate this. This is an API that I created in ChatGPT and Claude, switching between both of them. What this does, gets an API key. You connect this to a MySQL database. This will grab the type, budget, location, bedrooms, and features. It will just pull back the count of like what this is. And this is what is going to connect to your Voiceflow chatbot for your real estate. I'm going to be giving you this for free in the description so you can do this yourself. The only thing that you need to do is create a MySQL database. Again, I will show you that. So I'm just going to show you the database that I got ChatGPT to make with some fake data, and this is how it works. So basically, when the API calls to this, these are what it's going to call back from. In our chatbot, we're going to ask it whether we want to buy or rent, and this is the information it's going to pull back. You can create this yourself. You will have to create a MySQL database or a database of your own, depending on what you want to use. You get buy, location, budget, bedrooms, and garage pool. In this chatbot, we are literally just going to be pulling this information, buy and budget, to find out how many houses are in this criteria. This is what we're going to be doing. But what you're going to want to do is either go to Claude AI or ChatGPT, and you're going to want to put out this prompt here. What this is going to do is basically create you a API key generator. But this is what it's created, and basically you can just change this information here depending on the size of the key that you want. So just fill this out how you want to do it. I'm just going to show you the finished layout of this bot. So what it's going to do is it's going to ask the user for buy or rent, and then it's going to ask for the budget. Then that's going to send it out to the API, which is going to grab from a database to bring back how many houses it found. Then it's going to capture the name, email, and phone number. Send this information off to a Google Sheet. Also send out a template of an email to the user just to say thank you for signing up. Now we're going to create the chatbot. So you're going to get started or you're going to log in. You should already know this if you've been following my videos. Once you're in here, you want to be going to new assistant. You're going to build an AI assistant. We're going to call this one real estate chatbot. We're going to hit continue. We're going to select web chat. We're going to change this to whatever language you want, but obviously I'm going to do this in English. Once you've done that, you're just going to hit create assist. Once you're inside, you just want to delete all of this. If you come up here, the easiest way to do this is just select the trackpad and just do this and delete. I just set this back to mouse. First thing you're going to want to do is create a text block. You're going to want to come to talk, text, put that over here, and we're going to call this the greeting. Just going to want to connect these. So in this greeting, you can just say something like, hello, I am your virtual assistant. We're then going to take this off and we're going to put this into another text block. We're going to call this type. Ask the user whether they want to buy or rent. You're just going to fill that information out. We're going to want to get a listen and a capture, and we're going to put this underneath. Once you've done this, you're going to want to create some variables. The way I like to do this, which is a bit quick, is just create them in the NLU model at the top here. You want to select variables, and then you're just going to want to create a new one. You can fill these out with commas between. Type, budget, house count, name, email, and phone. Make sure you got that underscore in there. Just click variable. So just click off this, and we go back to this one. Now we just want to add a capture. So go listen, capture, and then in here, we want to find type. They should have changed the type. And then we're going to move this down again. And we're going to go talk, and we're going to go text. The next one is going to be budget. And we're just going to fill out the same again. In here, I want you to put what's your budget. And we're going to create another listen with a capture. And this one, you're going to want to select budget. Now you're going to want to go over to dev and select API. Call this one get data. Drag your success off as a talk and your fail off as another talk. I'm just going to call this one get success. This one fail success. In the fail, we're going to be putting in this. So sorry, something went wrong. Would you like to start again? Now select the success. In here, we are going to put we found, put this bracket, and we're going to want to put in here house, and it should come up here, so you could just select it. We're just going to fill out the rest as houses that match your criteria. So in the file, I want you to put a button. The first button, we're going to call it yes. We're going to add a second button. We're going to call this one no. We're going to attach action to the no, and we're going to call this end. This one, we are just going to drag this back to type. What that will do when it fails, it'll ask them whether they want to carry on or not. So you take them back to the start, just in case we get some failures. We won't put anything in the get just yet. We'll do that afterwards. Next, we're going to be capturing the information. So we're going to drag this out. We're going to go to a text. Can I have your name, please? Question mark. You can just call this block name. We're just going to go name, email, and phone. Once you've filled that out, you're going to want to grab a capture. You're going to want to select this one as name. We're going to take this one out and we're going to do email. So we're just going to go here and we're just going to copy this in. Can I have your email, please? And name that one email. And we're going to capture in another response, which will be email. Then you're going to want another text block. We want to call this one phone. You're just going to put in that text. Can I have have your phone number, please? And you're going to come over here and you're going to capture another response and you're going to change this to phone. Come over to dev and grab another API. Connect these two together. We're just going to call this one post data. Select the success, and again with the fail, you want to call this one post fail and this one post success. Thank you name, same as we did with the house count, and then someone will phone you soon, or you can book in with us. You will get an email confirmation. And in your post fail, you just want to do the same as what we did with the other one, which is copy this in, select the buttons again. And you don't want to put yes, no on the actions. On the no, you just want to put end, and on the yes, you want to drag this back to the name. Okay, so the last thing you need to do is just click here, select actions, just click end on here, and this will just let your chatbot end. But as discussed, all you've got to do with this is put in your hook up here as explained in the video, and then in the parameters you need type, and then in the one below you need the one in the bracket. So it's just going to repeat what it's saying. So you got type, budget, count, name, email, phone. Just make sure that you've got all of those in there, and then you'll be able to test this. So I'm going to try and make this as simple as possible for you guys. We're going to start with the Google Sheet, and then we're going to go to make, and then we're going to go to the real estate bot. When you get into Google Sheets, is you're going to want to create a blank sheet. So I've already created one here, so you can copy this. So just go to blank, and you want to be filling out our real estate bot. And then from that, I want you to put name, email, phone, type, budget, and amount of houses. This is how this chatbot's going to work. Obviously, you can see here, I've got some data. But once you've done that, we need to go over to make. If you haven't done it already, go create an account. So I'm just going to log in anyway. You're going to want to create a new scenario. So from this, you're going to want to create a new webhook. So we're going to search for webhook. And you're going to find webhooks here. Just make sure you don't get this wrong. There's a mail hook here. Sometimes at the top, sometimes at the bottom. So make sure you always check this. But you want a webhook. So you want custom webhook. Come into this. You want to do an add. So in here, you're going to just fill out real estate. I'm just going to add YouTube onto the end of this just because it's for YouTube. Then you're going to come to the screen. This is currently waiting for some information to be sent to this webhook. So you're going to want to copy this address. You're going to want to go back to your chatbot that we just built. You're going to want to fill this information into here. You're going to paste this in. All your data should be here. So this is what it's going to send. So once you have pasted in the webhook, I just want you to do a send request, and we're just going to test this out. So let's just do it with some test information. We're just going to put test all the way down here. Just make this simple. Just make sure this one's got at, because sometimes CRMs and things like that play up. So you should get 200 okay. And if we go back over to make, it should say successfully determined. If I could say that word, it'd be amazing. We're just going to click OK here, and then we're going to drag this out. And then we're going to just click on this. We want to add another module, which is going to be our Google Sheets. Let's find Google Sheets. You want to find Google Sheets, and you want to do add a row. Add your Google account. You just need to add here. I've already done this. Once you've added that, you're going to see this. And you're going to want to choose that file that you already created. As is going to be our real estate bot. You're just going to want to go to sheet number 1. And you're just going to want to fill this information out here. So you're just going to go name, email, phone, type, budget, and the house count for the amount of houses. Okay. And you're just going to click OK. Once you've done this, we've got this connected. Now I'm just going to hit run once. See, I'm going to send this information again. If we just do a resend here, what will happen now? You should have a 1 here and a 1 here. And then if you go over to your real estate Google Sheet, you should see this test information here. That is working perfectly. So the next thing we want to do is create our email. What you want to do when you come into your email is just add a new module like this. I'm just going to show you with a new one. So we're going to do email. So you want to search for that, which is just email. It should come up at the top here, hopefully. You want to go to send an email. Once you come into this, you then want to select add, and then go to connection type, and then choose which provider you are. Google personal ones don't tend to work anymore with make. You're probably gonna have to choose a Microsoft one, or if you've got your own email, do that. So just come in here, select whichever one you are, click OK, and follow the process. So once you've done that, you want to select yes, and then you're gonna do a connection again for your IMAP. So this one's SMT, so sending out, and this one is incoming. So if you do this, it saves a message in your sent box so that you can see the messages. And obviously you want this set to sent. So just re-add that, fill out your information. Then you want to add in an email. So in order to do this, it's the same as how we did the Google Sheets, which is just come over to here and you want to add email. For subject, I'm going to show you that in a moment on how to do that. You can just fill out anything in here for now if you want, or you can go to ChatGPT or Claude and create a template email for this, for your content as well as your subject. But I'm just going to show you how you do this. If you have like an Excel sheet, you could connect another Excel sheet to this that brings in the information for your different types of emails that will fill out the content as well as this, but that's something for another day. So yeah, just fill that out. You choose whether you want your HTML or plain text. In here, you could say something like, hi, name, we found around this amount of houses. Once you've done that, you just want to click OK, and then you're going to want to test your email just to make sure it's working. So in order to do that, we just need to go back to Chatbot. So I'm just going to delete this one right now. We're going to want to hit run once on here, and we're just going to do wait for new data. We're just going to go back to Chatbot, and then here we're going to do run test. Either click on the start button here. It's going to ask us what we want to do, and we want to say we want to buy. It's going to say 500,000. It's going to tell us how many houses it found. It found 5, so that means the API is working. And then we're going to say I am Matt. The email that you want to send this email, phone number, we'll just put that as a short phone number for now, just for this test. And there you go. So that should have sent now. So if we go back to make, you should have these ones at the top, and then we can go check our email. And as you can see, our name came through as hello and sent through our data to our email from our test email. This is how you do a template email in ChatGPT or Claude. So I'm just using ChatGPT 3.5. You can do this in 4 if you want. I've just wrote out a basic prompt. Can you write me an email template for someone who has signed up with us on our real estate chatbot? Just needs to be a confirmation email saying thank you for getting in touch. An agent will call you soon. Or you can book a meeting on our Calendly link below. And that's just going to write out your template email. So you're just going to grab all this and you're just going to put this into your email. Like we discussed, a little nugget I want to show you, which is the Open Real Estate. This is a website that you can generate in 1 minute. I'm going to be showcasing this in another video. I just want to show you this quickly. Basically, it's something that I'm working on. You can select the cities, and these locations could be anywhere. They can be rented. Property types, you can have like apartment, commercial, garages, etc. People can list their own properties. This is the layout of the website. I was thinking about adding the Voiceflow chatbot to this and linking this with this, whether I keep this in here and just have the chatbot do this, where it will actually link to these pages. This is something that I'm looking into, and I'm going to be trying to do another video on. I wanted to show you a little sneak peek. That brings us to the end of this real estate chatbot. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please check out my other videos if you haven't watched them yet. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.